In the aftermath of the Dino Quest Park catastrophe, a mysterious message found its way to 4 individuals, each a specialist in their field. This message outlined a dangerous mission of unimaginable reward, which would send each of these agents to the abandoned island overrun with the ancient reptiles for which it got its name. Their goal? Reach the Dino Quest headquarters at the center of the island and safely abscond with the coveted dinosaur DNA from its forsaken laboratory. As the echoes of this journey reverberates through our intrepid team, one fact remains true. We are all about to take our first steps onto Dino Island.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the second episode of our Escape from Dino Island one-shot. I am here with Nate, who is playing the kid. I'm here with Aaron, who is playing the soldier. I'm here with Cameron, who's playing the doctor, and Michaela, who's playing the paleontologist. When we last left off, you guys had checked out the theme park where you met a couple of celebrities who had convinced themselves that they were on some sort of reality TV show similar to Survivor or possibly actually Survivor. And we're competing in a series of dinosaur-themed competitions, assuming that whoever won would get off the island and wealth or fame or something along those lines. You guys checked out the theme park, went on a couple of rides, got some cool shots of that to include in your alleged documentary. But whatever the case, the most important thing was that you found some golf carts, which are going to help you get around the park at least for a little bit. And you were able to take your carts up to the nearby electricity/radio station. And that's where we left off. So jumping back into things on Dino Quest Island.
What time of the day is it?
So I think about the time that you get to this sort of radio station, etc., we'd probably be looking at maybe just a little bit after noon, the noon hour. You guys,
time. Just kidding.
As I mentioned before we left off, you guys kind of pull in and there's like a fairly large shed sort of situation as well as the actual like radio tower itself. The shed looks bigger than the one that you'd seen before for as far as like electricity and powering things. You could actually like go inside. There's some, well, you'll see if you go inside. But yeah, anyway, you guys pull up outside of there and that's where you're at. And Admiral Assman kind of hops off his cart and he says, "All right, everybody, this is one of the powering stations, kind of the central one. Probably good that we stopped here anyways, because I have a feeling that we're going to probably want this electricity when it comes to powering the headquarters. A lot of the power runs from here to there. So I'm going to go inside, see what the situation is as far as power goes. Feel free to get some shots. If you guys notice anything out of the ordinary, please let me know, and I will come running." And he goes inside.
I feel like I've seen this movie.
Here we go.
We're not going to see him again.
Don't we have to see him again?
We need his
But
walkie-talkie.
Something bad might happen in there.
Yeah, it's possible.
The guy with the arm.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
That was Samuel L. Jackson.
It was Samuel L.
Just
Jackson.
so he has to
Is
be
he
the
on
one to
that?
make the call, or can any of us?
That's a good
Because
question.
I thought you said if he doesn't make a call, then we become hostile.
Right.
We're considered hostile. So, in theory, if we made the call,
So maybe we should go with
He
him.
walked
that's
walked
what I'm saying.
It'd be worth
directly
trying.
into that raptor pavilion.
Yes.
On his own free will.
On his own free will, and now we're trapped. We swear we didn't have anything to do with it.
We have the camera footage to prove it.
It's just camera footage of you guys just pushing him in. No, please.
Maybe as a camera crew, we should go in and follow him and find out more about the electrical system of the island.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
That
you
way
might find
he's
something.
not alone and we have access to our escape.
All right. So are you all following in?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I mean, he never said you couldn't, so you guys all kind of follow him
We've seen the
into.
movies. You stay by yourself, you die.
That's true. That is very true. It's classic horror 101.
And all of a sudden, you just hear Velociraptor.
You just hear that like clicking sound they do. All right, fantastic. So you step inside the electrical facility. It's, again, not very big. There is sort of like a wall that kind of separates you from the main section of the room, but you go around that wall. There's a large like communication section, a lot of like dials and various, audio related controls. And those obviously connect to the tower. You also see off to the side is a set of walkie-talkies. On the wall, they're all kind of like sitting on chargers. You're not sure how charged they might be because everything is powered off at the moment. On the right side, you actually see Admiral Assman. He is crouched over looking at what looks like wires that are not connected that hang from the panel where you would pull the lever and power things. And he hears you guys come in and he goes, "Well, this is interesting."
Why is that?
Well, as you can see, power cables here, they usually would power or shoot the power through the wires and everything like that. These ones have been split. They're not like frayed or torn apart.
It's cut.
They've been cut.
Yeah, look at that. And he shows you, and sure enough, there's a very like straight like slash sort of or something between the wires and the rubber coverings and everything like that.
Do you have a knife to bar them so we can get the power back on?
Yeah. Wait, to what them?
I'll strip them. And
Oh,
then-
yeah. Oh, yeah. And then like tighten them together. Okay, yeah.
Aren't you supposed to turn off the electricity before you do that?
Well, it is off.
Oh,
Oh,
will it be if you put the wires back together?
yeah, and then I got to pull the lever.
It's like,
Thanks for looking out for my safety, kid.
I didn't want to see a grown man die.
Not today, little Jimmy.
So like, what
Not
else do we
today.
see? What else do we see besides a bunch of like wires and stuff?
Like just in general, or in like
Yeah.
any, like I said, there's the communication stuff. You see the walkie-talkies. There's a whole set of like 4 walkie-talkies over on the wall, or actually 3, probably 3, just to make it easy.
Just
Okay,
enough.
well-
Just shy of enough.
Wow.
But yeah, there's 3 walkie-talkies over there. They're not like what he has, right? So he has like this whole big radio, like
Yeah.
military style one, right? These are just your regular walkie-talkies, maybe for like a 10-mile radius.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab them and pass them to Soldier Boy and Doctor.
Oh, sorry, kid.
Where's my walkie-talkie?
I'm hoping you'll just stick close to one of us.
You said 10-mile radius?
I'm hoping
Yeah, about
you'll
10
stick
miles,
close
yep.
to me.
Assuming that the
Yeah.
radio stuff is turned on, of course. The radio towers.
Yeah.
Well, they could connect locally.
Aren't we
I
about to
think.
turn one on?
You're about to if he can get the wires restripped, which I mean I don't have to do anything for that, but I mean you guys don't, none of you like particularly specialize in this, so I'm just gonna say that he's able to get the wires back together
I mean-
himself. And then he pulls the lever, and sure enough, it seems like everything works. Electricity is restored. Yeah,
I know this. should've
I
known
know.
that.
As a kid, I took an
I'm
electricity
actually an
shop
electrician.
class.
I interned.
Man, this kid's
My
really into
dad
it.
just
This
left me in an
one-
electrical power plant one day, and
That tracks.
one
Actually.
time
So the power bat is back on. The controls for the radio and everything kind of light up. It's really just static. So he goes over there and he just kind of turns that off. He's like, "Well, probably not much to hear until we turn on the rest of the towers."
I mean, we can just see. Anyone out there?
He turns it on, and your voice through the walkie-talkie comes through on the radio. And he's like, "Oh, where'd you get those?"
It's against the wall over there.
Oh, hey, nice. Wish I had one. You got an extra one?
You literally have a ginormous one.
Well, yeah, but that's for the mainland. I don't
Well, that's
change
your
the channel.
problem.
All right, fine. I guess I'm not gonna get on top of you. I feel confident in my own abilities and my own situation here.
You're
So.
telling me an admiral, right?
Yeah.
Like you doesn't have a short range walkie-talkie on your freaking belt.
Who am I gonna talk to?
You know, Admiral, you could just stay here and give us orders and tell us where to go.
Oh no! I'm sticking close to you guys.
I mean, we're kind of in survival mode here now. maybe we should do what's best for getting out of here.
You're ready to leave? You guys barely got any footage.
Well, you're old, and I'm kind of scared you're gonna get us killed.
I am a trained military
You're used to
admiral.
driving everywhere, not walking. What if we have to
Well,
walk
Well, we got
somewhere?
vehicles now.
What if
they
you
break
what if you have
down?
a small heart attack?
A small heart
You,
attack.
you seem to be an elderly man.
Yeah, you're old.
Don't you
I-
have, don't
What
you
are
have
you,
type
like
2
100?
diabetes at this point?
I am not gonna stand here and listen to all of this.
You can sit down if you're tired.
He just walks out. He just walks out of this
Wait,
facility. What?
hey,
No, you know what?
do
No,
you
I'm
have
not
a
gonna.
key card
For what?
That, and I point at the security room here.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you
Well,
open
Do you
it?
have access for security stuff?
Of course.
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
well, why don't you open it? That makes
Open
some
it.
great
I'll-
footage for a documentary.
There could be cameras in there.
Roll persuasion?
Is there a persuasion?
Is there? Oh,
I don't know. Clever?
just do it. No,
I mean,
that's a peril.
Technically,
That's a peril move.
when we advance, I could just do that.
Instruct? Oh, is that a U? That's a U.
Oh, that's a me thing?
Yeah. Oh no, you're right. Instruct. Okay,
Oh.
yeah. Somebody roll instruct.
Tell him how to use a key card.
Yeah, I guess it's just like instruct him to
He's just
do
like
it.
an old man in an iPhone. Like, no, then you hit this button.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go back to the footage and see what really happened. Like that. Isn't
Yeah,
that the whole
that's-
point of why we're here?
Yeah, we
Oh,
can-
you're saying if there's like a security
Oh.
camera in here? Oh, he's. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Maybe
would
there's
say.
other walkie-talkies there.
That was nowhere near what you're.
Hold on here. The paleontologist here has a point, or the doctor here has a point.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Maybe we should check. And so he goes inside and he opens up the security room using his badge.
Awesome.
And he goes inside and there's like a little laptop in there. And now that the power's back on, it's shooting power into the laptop. He's able to power it back up. Granted, it's running off of a charge, right? Or not running off of a charge. It's just running off
Yeah.
the electricity coming through.
Can I show him to the side and get to the laptop first?
Do you really want to try that?
No.
Okay. I mean, I'll
Think
let
about
you.
it.
And I mean, you got. It's kind of hard for you all to get in here because the fact that it's a pretty
Let's
small
all
room.
squeeze in.
But you all
Come
try.
on,
I'm a
guys.
little-
Yeah, that's true.
Come
All right,
on,
you
guys,
all
squeeze
squeeze
in.
in, and it's the most awkward thing ever.
While we're all squeezing in, can I pick the key card off of him?
Oh, yeah, you could give it a shot. Let's call this a look over there.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that over there?
So basically, when you create a distraction to, it
This
says
might
protect a friend, but
backfire
let's
really
call it,
bad.
yeah. Well,
7.
7. All right. So on a 7 to 9, you're noticed.
Oof.
How?
But you're noticed by somebody else in the room.
Oh,
Yes.
that's fine.
So you managed to pick this the key card off of him.
It's Jimmy at eye level with the key
And
card.
Jimmy at eye level sees you take the
I
card.
just look back and I'm like,
He just,
I just slide it into my
All right,
my,
all right.
my big Dr. Coat pocket.
All
I
right.
have big pockets.
Yeah, no, I would say so. And now little Jimmy knows your secret, but sure enough, you have the security key card that gives him military security access, essentially. And you guys, he manages to find the footage of the night from 2 weeks ago, before all the electricity obviously went out and such. And he pulls it up. It's a little VLC file. It's got the little like cone 'cause using VLC player or something. He pulls it open and kind of fast forwards through until kind of pretty close to the end of the footage. And as you guys watch, you see that an individual walks in. They have a white t-shirt with a series of letters just kind of like hand drawn, painted on there. And it says Pet Cop, which is the
Dinglings.
organization that you guys had heard about before. And you see him walk in with this big old pair of bolt cutters.
So it wasn't Jimmy Fallon?
It was not Jimmy Fallon.
What an
It
odd
doesn't look
It
like
could
Jimmy.
be.
he
Fallon.
could have been
It
under
part of
Jimmy's
the-
orders.
Jimmy
Ah,
could be leading
yes, he
the
could be
pet,
leading
cops.
pet cops.
Yes,
Ah,
of course.
Jimmy's the mastermind.
He's the mastermind behind the whole thing. Anyway, so this individual walks in. They turn the power off normally. They pull the switch. You see everything go down, and then that's it. Because obviously the
Mhm.
camera went out. But you assume that they had
Yeah.
bolt cutters, so
Yeah.
they'd cut the wires. And he goes, "Those damn hippies. I should have known that they were behind this. You know what I bet they did? I bet they cut the power in multiple different spots on the island. That's why everything just kind of crashed. We couldn't communicate with anybody or nothing." This all makes sense now.
Cool.
What's the dang hippies all about?
They want protection rights for the dinosaurs, and they don't like the fact that they say it's a new creature, and because it's a new creature, we need to establish new protection rules and yada, 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 and just all this other BS about that kind of stuff.
I don't know. You think cutting the power on an island that they can't get off of is kind of a dumb idea, but
You know how they are. They want to live amongst them and be a part of the animal kingdom and all this other stuff, and so they probably don't care.
to be eaten alive?
Okay, all honesty, I bet you if you asked one of them if like their friend got eaten, they'd be like, "Well, it's a circle of life. It's what he would have wanted."
You think those people want to live here forever?
I think they might.
Well, then why would they turn off the electricity? How are they going to watch TV?
How are they going to go through TikTok and charge their phones? And he just goes, kids.
Well,
Does he give him a supportive pat on the head?
Yes, he does.
I feel patronized.
That's understandable.
But I'm not going to say anything.
Just subtly building up tension there.
Yeah.
No, I will say them coordinating and wiping the power out all around the island in one big action. You know what I think about that? That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it does. It would be. And I mean, they'd have to have arrived at the island on a number of different spots. They might have arrived here early and like hidden themselves until the right moment. I don't know why they would have done
Talking
that.
about this much work. Does anyone else want a nap?
Oh my god.
Well, hold on there, fella. We don't have time to
We
nap.
have, like,
We gotta.
things to do and
this
places to
comfy
go and things to
security
see.
guide chair right here? I'm just gonna sit down in it.
Does it have
Oh.
wheels?
Yeah, it
Is that
does.
real?
Yeah.
Ah,
Which is funny because it's not a big space, so there's not like far to go unless you came around.
it's
And,
so they could wheel around in
Yeah.
this.
You had a kindred spirit in this room at some point.
Yeah. It's
Perfect.
true. This is a nice seat.
well, I'm glad you got comfortable because I think it's time for us to leave. We gotta head down to the headquarters.
Already?
Yep.
Yeah. But quickly while this is going on, kind of do a scavenge action and just kind of look around.
Sure.
See if I
Yeah.
can find something.
Yeah.
Anything
Absolutely.
that may be narratively useful for because I got to imagine the security.
We're into
also-
security.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gotta be
absolutely.
something, right?
Yeah.
A security baton.
That's gonna be a plus clever. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Ooh,
No, that's a failure.
3.
I find something bad.
You find something bad. Okay. All right. This is when the GM gets to have some
Does
fun.
the wheel on my chair break?
You are looking around the facility and you hear something outside.
Uh-oh.
And you go to take a peek, being the naturally curious child that you are. And outside, you see. Oh man, I could have just done like a freaking arm. I should have done.
I
an arm. The bloody arm comes down and falls on you, and that's the bad thing that you find. No, you hear something outside. You take a peek outside, and you see in the bushes, looking at this facility and at the open door, is 3 raptors.
I look back and forth from my squishable. That's head is sticking out of my backpack, and I look.
It's a very familiar, yeah.
They're not as cute as my Squishable.
They do look a little bit intense, and as they notice that you notice them, they start to step out from the bushes.
Am I outside or am I just looking through a window?
The
Well,
door?
more like the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, just peeking through the door.
And this is the only door?
Yes, it's a small facility.
What? There's no exit door?
No, it's just like a
Fire
little shed.
hazard? Bro.
Everybody, we need to leave.
Why?
We're hungry.
Why?
There's something out there.
Well, why would you leave
Can we just
torch
hunker
there?
down?
What is this
I'm
something?
fine with hunkering down as I
It looks like my squishable and it's got big teeth. I
Uh,
like point to my squishable. It's one of these.
Aspen, I was gonna say, Aspen sees that and he goes, "Oh no! Did you close the door?" Runs over, slams the door just as one of them jumps, and then just kind of slams, leaves a big indent in the door.
Scooby-Doo and
Yeah.
We're in a shack, so it's not going to hold up probably very well.
It's a limited resource you've got here.
Well,
Oh,
Do you
dear
think
Lord.
they're faster
Okay,
than go-karts?
Faster than go.
I'm gonna scavenge.
They might be. They might be.
how fast can a
Ask the
Velociraptor run?
paleontologist.
Paleontologist.
It's your time to shine, Doc.
Can I scavenge to see if there's something around that would be useful in this situation?
You find a frag grenade.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Clever.
I'm aiming my camera at the door.
Did someone Google
It's a good
drone
shot. It's a good
strike?
11.
Holy cow, an
Ooh.
11
What do
on
I
a 10
find?
plus, you find something useful. Maybe even one thing you've been hoping for.
A grenade.
You find a small cache of weapons related items, more security. So there's a stun baton, there's a stun
A
gun.
taser?
Yeah, but like the ones that you
Yeah,
shoot
like the ones you see like Nightwing used.
Yeah.
The little electrical.
yes.
The baton would be like one of the like cattle prod.
Right, exactly. Yep. So that one's the taser, I guess you could say. And then you have the
The stun,
shootable stun gun.
which
right?
can also be used as a normal taser.
That's true. It could be. Oh yeah, they can be. Yeah, that's true. Yep. And then you also find what looks like some kind of a smoke grenade of some kind.
Ooh, not a frag. What the
Not a
heck,
frag.
man?
What do you mean a frag grenade? Why would they have a frag grenade hanging out in the?
Yeah, security office.
They have
So-
T-Rexes.
Here, catch. They
I
So
have a
there's-
feeling they would be very adamant about don't kill the dinosaurs. Like find a way to tranquilize it or something.
So
There's
there's
no
like a
dress code.
baton. So that's not like very scary if I were to give to Jimmy.
I mean, yeah.
Oh
you
my
can do what you
God.
Well, it's just a baton. Like he could just like hit it with it, right?
Yeah, just
want.
like
Yeah,
little
sure.
18-inch
Tell
long.
him,
Yeah.
tell him it's a lightsaber.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Go get him, Jimmy.
Oh God! Comes walking out. I am the force. The force is with me.
Okay, I'm gonna give the baton to
And
Jimmy.
that's
Hey.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say, hey, use this only when necessary, and preferably not on any of us.
This is like a power button.
Yeah. Yep.
So I just hit this and then zap it.
No,
Okay.
it'd be like, what does this do?
It's me or
Touches Aspen. Yeah.
Maybe not push the button. Just
immediately
use
take
it as a
Yeah, I was gonna
bat.
say, that's how
The
you
baton has been
lose-
taken away.
That's how you lose nice things.
I'm gonna hold on. I just stick it back in my bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to this.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. What are the rest of you guys doing, or what's the plan?
Can
here?
I see that smoke grenade? See if I can
Sure.
find out exactly what it is.
Yeah, you're a military
I
person.
know a thing or two
I know
back
a
from
thing
my,
or two.
we'll say my grandpa in Vietnam.
You know, I feel like you would know as a
You're a
soldier. You
sergeant.
know things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Oh,
do
actually,
I,
I wasn't
know
gonna make you roll.
Okay,
Yeah, you
that's
just
his
know.
name.
What
Yeah.
what is it? Is it
So-
like tear gas?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
That's even, I'm trying to think of like, you know, from again, a security office with dinosaurs is a possible problem.
Well,
I think
did-
it makes sense that there'd be something more to it than just here's smoke.
I didn't know if it'd be like some sort of knockout gas for the dinos or something like that. I don't know the particular type deal, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with that. That makes the most amount of sense.
All right.
Sleeping.
Yeah,
So,
it's a sleeping gas.
Well, this is gonna make all of us fall asleep in the small shed.
Right. If you set it off in here.
So this will make those dinos fall asleep. This is basically just knockout gas.
Dino nap time.
Okay.
But the problem is, if we pull the pin and let it out in here, we're all gonna be taking a nap.
Oh, nice.
So
That sounds good, right?
unless you
Are there
found
windows?
I think there would be like a barred window.
barred window's not gonna do as much good.
No, but like if we could tap on by the window, get the raptors to come close to the window, throw the smoke grenade, and we all run out the door
Well,
Okay.
is there still some
into our
is it
little
like-
go karts.
there-
I don't know if that would be faster than a raptor,
Sure,
actually.
We could. So there's two separate rooms, right?
Yeah. Essentially. yeah.
Okay.
The security room's pretty small. It's almost a big closet.
But we all
yeah,
fit in it.
That's true. We all fit in it.
How?
Just barely.
All right. What if? Hear me out. We use someone who's really quick and small
Mhm.
to bait them into the security room, close the door on them while the kid gets out and toss the nade in.
Yeah, but like, how are we
don't.
gonna find someone that can do that?
I don't think that we'll be able to fit 3 raptors into a closet.
We fit 5 of us.
They're bigger than us.
Are they?
They have
Oh,
like
yeah,
tails
definitely.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
bigger than you.
Well, that's a lot of things are bigger than me.
All right. So-
actually, I have a thing for this.
So then I have a second plan. And I don't know how smart it is. Do we have a marker?
I don't think I do.
don't.
Shoot.
All right. All right. So I'm trying to figure out.
Just for those listening at home, he is now writing on the back of his character sheet
Listen,
his plan.
my plan. So door, right? I don't know how it is. I'm gonna imagine, since this is a shed, as a square box.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has an offset square box.
And an offset square box like that. Okay.
Rectangular.
There you go.
This is all right. If we all hide right here, and the small child,
You keep bringing me up.
you're probably the lightest and quickest. I'm just saying.
Just to clarify, I mean, this would work outside. Like, you could throw this outside and it would create a puff of...
We don't know if they're gonna stay there.
Right.
So it ensures if we bring them in and bait them inside, they're not only locked in here.
You keep calling me bait. I don't know if I like this.
They're not only locked in here to where we don't have to worry about them at a future point, but they're also knocked the heck out in a confined space to where maybe the amount of gas they breathe in.
Oh, all right. You're just going to kill them.
What about the gas I breathe in?
No. This is what you're gonna do.
Just hold your breath.
You're gonna bait them. Okay? All right? And
You
then
keep starting everything with that idea.
Plan B sounds a lot like Plan A.
I don't really like that idea.
All right, listen, champ. We're gonna hide against these corners. You're gonna let them get in just a little bit, and when we get out, you're going to duck underneath.
This is a closet. It's not that big.
It's big enough. Look
You're
at
making me
look at my drawing. Look at my
It's
drawing.
not to scale.
I can touch one of the walls.
You're gonna get them in here, right? And then you're gonna swoop or go underneath the legs. And as you get past the door, I'll chuck the nade in and we'll slam
You
the
realize
door.
Don't
he's
you
like-
have a gun?
Don't you?
No, I have a camera.
Don't you realize he's
wink.
like 10? He'll probably pee his pants and be frozen in fear.
Do you guys have a better idea right now or what?
I think we can think of a lot of things that are a better idea than
Now
that.
let's start thinking, kid.
I don't know. This sounds
Why
like
can't you
good
be
to me.
bait?
Yeah, you're the military.
How quick am
man.
I?
It's more of a general concept.
I'm not that fit.
Are you
unfortunately.
actually in the military?
Well,
Your
No,
name? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah.
it's definitely not Master Chief Sergeant. McMahon.
He said his name's Sergeant earlier, so I'm like, what's his
Right.
military title?
I was former military.
Right.
Then I decided to pursue my lifelong goals of becoming a cameraman.
Ah, nice.
wink, wink.
Yep. Mhm. I love
Is
it.
it dusty in here?
So
All right.
I don't know if you get how long do we have? Like
Well,
until they
you
break
can
through
hear
the
them
damn
clawing
door.
at the door. They're actually reaching for the handle and trying to twist it.
God,
Yeah,
it's
because they're
smart.
very smart.
Yeah.
Say,
Why does that not have a? I thought you needed a key card for that.
at the main door. That's just the
So
security.
what? Are we just holding the door up?
It
What
is
if-
locked. It is locked. Like, it's just like ding, 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 ding.
I
It's
have
not
an
able to
idea.
actually.
Well, if they can open doors, but they can't open security doors, what if we all went into the security room and then we prepped the door and then we opened the door with some rope or something so they come running in, and when we do that, we toss the grenade in and shut the security door room while we're all in there, and they can't.
No.
So
I
to clar-
really
No, no,
appreciate
no, no.
you not thinking of me as the
Okay,
person to open
I
the door.
have a better plan.
You have a better plan?
I
than
don't
that?
know.
Mine was foolproof.
I just
I'm
want
a doctor.
actually,
No, but
I just
why-
want to clarify something real quick. So, like, the security room is like a little gated room. So it's not like a wall. It's like fence.
Yeah.
Well, they
it's-
couldn't run through. But we
But
would
the
still
gas.
get the gas.
Okay,
Yes,
but
yeah.
why don't we go with Sarge's plan? Somewhat. Not with Jimmy, not with Jimmy.
I'm not wrong.
But I'm just saying, we can hide on either side of the door of the main shack area.
Oh,
We
I got a
open up the
better-
door. One of us can throw a rock or something, try and distract him to go that way, and we sneak out the door and shut it behind us. Throw the
Oh.
grenade. So we are outside and they're stuck inside.
I
But
have
what
a
if they
better
don't all
plan.
come inside? They're smart, aren't? Wait. Why
Oh,
can't I?
wait.
Yes, they
I
are
haven't
smart.
heard them for a while. I look up and
The ceiling's been broken in.
I have a better idea.
Aspen says,
Guys.
well, just so you guys know, I mean, I do have a gun. I might be able to handle one if one was still outside, in theory.
Too bad we don't have any other guns.
What if we?
That would be nice.
What if we?
I have a stun stick.
Okay, do you want him to know we
I'm
have
gonna give you a
fucking
stun
guns?
stick.
Like, what do you want?
I have some extra chips. What if we just like put your? I'm sorry, Jimmy, to say this, but what if we used your Squishable and just put it on the ground? I'll just put some chips around it, and they might smell it. They'd be like, that
Yeah,
smells
why don't we
good."
just leave you in here and just see if they smell you?
No,
Actually-
actually, go for your Squishable and the chips. Who can resist nice chips?
Actually-
They're freshly opened, and then we all run out the door while they're enjoying a nice little chip snack.
I feel like if we don't do
Are
something
there
soon,
like
they're
are
gonna
there like
try to make this
cabinets
happen.
that we can like makeshift a tunnel? You know what I mean?
Tunnel, like
Like,
out
okay.
of the building?
Wow.
Okay,
I have
guys,
a-
I'm
I have a
gonna make
better
I'm gonna make a
plan,
map.
though,
This is
that doesn't
this is
involve
my
him as
thing. This is
being-
outside. Okay.
Okay.
There,
We
here's
draw
the
a lot of
door.
maps in here, guys.
Does the door open in or out?
I have a better plan, actually.
yeah.
I don't know if that matters, but
Okay.
anyway, we could potentially do a filing cabinet here. Okay, we all hide here, and then we just scurry out. They come through here. They
Mhm.
can't see us in their peripheral visions.
Mhm.
You're gonna tell me?
Those are very paleontologist because their eyes are on the side of their heads.
And so when we go out, the last one can throw the
We're on the
grenade
front.
in, and we can shut the
Oh,
door.
You're right. Yeah.
And theoretically, we could get past them. I
What-
mean, there's going to be
I like
some
that.
risk
you can
involved,
absolutely
but
move some furniture around. Yeah.
Is there a
What if
HVAC
we
system?
take
Yeah, I
the
would say
cherry
so,
sitting
yeah.
on and his squishamallow and put those at the end and try to bait them towards that?
We could just do both ideas.
Yeah.
Is there a way to get to the HVAC system?
The HVAC
Yes.
system.
Is there like a vent?
Yes.
Is it a?
He's
Can I get to
dipping
it?
so he can't use
Yeah,
his
I'm
very-
climbing up.
Stop.
While you're talking, I'm climbing up and looking at the HVAC system.
If you had a screwdriver, you could open it, or yeah,
I have
you
a
could-
Swiss Army knife.
That works. Yep, there's a screwdriver in there.
Stop.
There is a screwdriver. You start taking the panel off of the vent, and you
y'all
can
are.
see the light coming through from the other side of where the vent is.
wait, so can he get out through there?
He could.
Like
Now-
outside?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Hey,
Jimmy.
everybody, I'm
Jimmy,
doing
you're
this.
you're doing bait. You're definitely
I've already
bait.
pushed my backpack into it.
Yeah.
Wait for our sign before you get outside, so you know it's safe.
Just hang from the vent.
No,
I'll-
don't hang for the vent. They
I'll tell
can
you what
get
I
him.
see.
If he's hanging from the vent, we hide on the sides. They come in. He's like, "Hey,
All he has to do is hide in the vent, put the
Clocks
grate in
and-
front of him.
You could start making.
And
How
he'll
about
be
you guys
fine.
make the thing happen you talked about, and I'll throw the grenade out of the vent and then climb out the outside.
That's one less thing for you guys to have.
And
to
I'll be
worry
in the
about.
vent. You guys trick them into the building. Run out
Okay,
the door.
I'm starting to move like I don't
Why
know
not?
what
Move
filing
some
cabinets.
furniture. Yeah,
I love
whatever.
this idea.
Wait, am I the only person that can fit in this?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
classic
Wow.
kid thing.
I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
holding the nade."
Are you gonna give it to
I
him?
told you what to do with the grenade.
Give me the grenade and I'll toss it backwards.
You're gonna be the
Alright.
last one out.
Oh.
You're gonna throw it in as we shut the door.
I'm going to be the bait.
No,
Nobody's-
nobody is
nobody's
the bait. We are hiding behind these cabinets,
Okay.
and when they come through this tunnel that we've made,
Yep.
we're gonna sneak past them and go out the
Yeah,
door.
but it might be
And
easier to
as
not-
we're
yeah.
shutting the door, you can throw the
Okay.
grenade, and
Oh no.
But you can
they'll
even
be
make it
locked
easier
inside
and
while
not
we're
have
out.
to worry about the grenade. You
Yeah.
just give me the grenade.
I'll give
to
you the
toss,
nade.
and I'll just climb out through the vent.
What I'm just saying, as they come in, he could be like, have his head pop out from the vent, and
Nah,
that would make them come forward more.
Squish 'em
or
out.
get them
Chip
in more.
bags.
Just Squishmal's already gone.
While they're pushing,
Squishmal's already
Yeah,
gone.
that's
while
off the.
they're pushing the
that
cabinets
plan's off
into
the
place,
table.
I'm
my guy-
hoping as he's making noise
guy, of
going
course,
through
is
the
not-
HVAC system, they're gonna be distracted anyway, following him, even
Okay.
though.
Like
Anyways,
the
while-
scene in Jurassic Park
Yeah.
where they're like running in the.
while
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
pushing the cabinets, I'm not helping. With
Right.
that.
Clearly.
I'm just gonna go stand on the opposite end and just kind of like scatter chips on the ground, and I'm gonna start going like, yummy chips, yummy. If only a raptor had some of these. Yum.
All right. So while you're doing
Okay.
that, so you, Nate, your character gets up into the vent. You take off the other end and you kind of peek your head outside, and you can see the raptors all kind of congregated around that front door. They're ready to bust in if they're not already kind of trying to some extent. So you have that all ready to go. The rest of you, Aspen, except for the doctor, of course, are all moving furniture up kind of over by the door to kind of create sort of a funnel in a sense.
Yeah.
And then hiding behind, I assume when they're done, you hide behind with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just waiting.
In
I was
the
buying
chair.
time.
He's
until-
expecting us to push him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glad you said it, not me.
So we've
I will
created a
leave you.
distraction.
Yes, you've created a
So
distraction.
would
I got out of the
I
chair.
roll a look over there, or would we all because we're trying to distract the dragons,
The
the
dragon.
dinosaurs.
Well, we're switching.
Whoa, what
we're
happened?
switching.
Yes, I'm gonna do. Yeah,
Or
we'll
like
do a look over
do
there.
a run or what? Like which one would you?
There, yeah, I was
prefer?
gonna say there's a lot going on here because there's look over there, which is to distract them. There's run, which is to get out of there. There's also hide, which is what you're trying to do to make sure they don't notice you. But I don't think
Maybe-
it makes sense to do all of those. I think we'll pick one, which I think at the moment is look over there.
I would say hide. would be the
Otherwise,
first
Jimmy
for
could roll
one.
a look over there, and we could all roll run.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because
I think
he's
that's
in
a
the
good
HVAC
idea.
system, so he's making noise,
He's gonna
potentially
be the
crawling
I
through
am
it.
the distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I like that.
organically happening.
I
I
like
would
that a
say
lot.
as they enter the door, we should still do a hide and then switch to look over there. or
Right.
whatever.
But you're like not actively hiding from a predator. You're already hidden. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, the idea is you don't have to roll for it because you're already there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
to minimize, because I don't want like everybody to be rolling and then like one
Yeah,
person
that
succeeds,
increases
and then I
their
gotta make like a
chances
whole.
of failure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. So we'll do that. Okay. So you open the door. Or maybe pull a rope or whatever it was that you
Yeah.
were planning on doing. The door opens. The raptors, a little bit curious, confused why it is that the door just suddenly opened. Maybe they broke it. They're not sure. They're very clever creatures, but they're confused because they don't fully understand how human items work. Whatever the case, they start to slowly, cautiously walk inside, seeing the walls on either side of them made by the furniture that you guys placed. Continue to walk forward when then all of a sudden the kid in the ventilation makes some sounds
It's
to kind
gonna
of
be like
draw
kick,
them over.
kick, kick.
Yeah.
On my side, man.
Yep. Perfect. Awesome. So Nate, I'll have you do look over there.
Okay. And that's gonna be plus clever.
Yep.
But
Okay.
he
You can
get
do
an
it.
extra +1 because of my delicious chips I left on the ground. Just curious.
I don't think they're super.
Okay, that's gonna
interesting.
be a
Ooh.
9.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a 9.
So
Awesome. Okay.
now
The
let's hope
dinosaur
we don't
notices
fail
you,
our
which
runs.
ironically is exactly
Yeah.
what you want
Yes.
to happen. So the dinosaurs notice you. I like how like the soft success was just as much of a good
Yeah.
thing
Yes.
as a full success, but that's how you guys worked out the plan, and I think that's fair. So the raptors hear do 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 do, and then they just start rushing straight over. They start running, or at least one of them kind of runs into the security room. The other ones are kind of like awkwardly standing there because it's not a very big spot. But the one runs up. It's already tall enough to like stick its head through the vent. And it's like kind of trying to get you, but you're already kind of pushed back enough.
Yep.
The rest of you, I'm going to have you guys do run. So that's plus
Don't roll
fit.
low. Don't roll low.
Hey everyone, Skylar here. Are you a fan of Session Zero Heroes and the shows we produce, or the characters involved? Then you should check out our epic merch we have available online. From shirts to stickers and everything in between, we worked hard on creating a variety of designs and made sure to get your favorite characters on those products as well. Whether you're looking for Brock Lee on a hoodie to wear to the gym with you, or maybe Fizzlefinger's tote bag to stuff your ill-gotten gains in, we've got you covered. Just head over to our website at sessionzeroheroes.com and click on our merch tab to see all the amazing products and designs that you can get. Now back to the show.
Oh shoot, I got 5.
5. Okay.
What type is run? Is it what
It's fit.
fit? All right. 10.
You're
10?
absolutely
Okay.
kidding.
Yeah, I failed too.
What?
I got a 6.
A 6?
Oh,
We would never
5.
fit.
We're both -1.
Yeah.
Because
No.
we're professionals who read.
I didn't
Why
think
would
that
we?
through.
Okay, no worries. So what happens is that the two, so Asman and the sergeant go running out of there.
I tried to
Easy
pull you
peasy,
along.
no problem
You're pulling my
whatsoever.
You-
chair.
Chair's falling.
I'm trying to wheel out.
Yeah, I was
my
going to say,
chair.
behind him, the doctor decides to use his chair. He wants to keep his wheeled chair with him. Comes rolling around the corner. As he does, he slams into the paleontologist. The two of them fall over. You both take You both take an injury.
Twisted my ankle or something.
Yeah, you're a little bit bruised and bumped as you fall to the ground and maybe hit your head against one of the cases. You stand up, you look backwards, and at this point, the raptors have noticed that you guys are escaping. The door is open, but that's where you guys are at the moment.
Okay.
Wait,
so
shut the
I'm-
door?
Well, you guys aren't even outside.
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna get off my chair.
door. Okay. You just leave the chair behind.
I
you.
just
Can I be
get
at-
off the chair and I just shove
Am I
it
like
towards them.
at the door? Can I grab one
Yeah.
and pull him out?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you grab, you kind of like reach in there, grab on, pull them out. I would say Aspen probably follows,
Yep.
and he does the same thing. So
I
he pulls
push my
both of you
chair
out.
at them.
Okay,
Did I-
that's good.
Oh
that's
God!
good.
Did I give you the nade?
No.
Oh,
that's
no.
a grenade.
So
Well, you just throw it back behind you.
get toss and then right
Nice.
through the door and
Alley-oop.
then close it.
All right, so you throw the grenade in. After pulling the pin,
Yeah.
you throw the grenade in, close the door. You're jumping out the other side of the
Yeah, I've
ventilation.
already pushed the backpack out and I'm
Yep.
following it.
All right, sounds good.
Cushion.
You,
Good idea.
Yeah, you land on the squishmallow, bounce off of it very cartoonishly. You're all safe, and you watch, especially you, since you're right by the vents, you can actually see the knockout smoke kind of pushing through the opening. So you guys have successfully gotten past the raptors. For a moment, you do hear them scratching at the door, but soon after, that kind of just slows and eventually quiets.
rats.
So are they dead or
No, they're just sleeping.
We don't know, Jimmy.
cool?
You go in. You can go in there and find out if you really want to know.
I suggest not.
Yeah, no, what's this? I'm gonna go sit in the golf cart.
Okay, yep.
Although, if they are dead / sleeping, I could learn a lot.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe you'll come back
Maybe.
if they're dead.
Yeah.
If
You
they're
do have
sleeping,
the stun gun too, don't you?
Yeah.
You
You do
have
still
Yeah.
have the stun gun. That's
You
true.
have the baton, I have
Yeah.
the other thing.
Awesome.
You have a lap coat. You have a key.
I've got the key card, the most valuable equipment.
You've got a camera.
Yeah.
That's true.
You can just beat him
All right,
with the
let's
camera.
Get to headquarters.
That's
guys.
right. That's right. Okay, so fantastic. As you guys are
What kind of injury did we guys get? Because I think we're supposed to write it down.
like what specifically?
Yeah.
Are we?
Do some kind of like
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
maybe scrapes and bruises.
Okay.
Aren't you able
Just-
to heal yourself?
No,
I think you can later.
that's one of my advanced moves. Is I can heal myself,
Oh.
but I can heal her.
Oh.
Cross them out if treated.
Physician, heal
Yeah.
thyself.
If you want to.
I want to.
All right, so you guys all hop into the golf carts and start driving away back on your path to the headquarters, probably very shaken up after your little encounter there. Yeah. Sure enough, as the sun sort of starts to set ever so slowly, still a decent amount of daylight outside, you guys arrive at the Dino Quest headquarters, or kind of the main area of this whole Dino Quest Island park, right? So for the most part, when people would arrive on the island, they probably either came by boat, helicopter, one of those two, and then they'd be brought straight here. So, of course, it's very lavishly decorated, a nice big fancy sign right at the front that kind of outstretches over the entry that you guys come through. There's a few different big buildings that are here. So you're gonna have the headquarters themselves, which includes the lab. It includes like a cafeteria area. There are also like some spaces outside where you see some kind of just like general food stands, like little snack stands. There's obviously like a Dippin' Dots because those exist everywhere.
Yeah, except for like any gas station. You
Right.
Can't find.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, never eaten Dippin' Dots.
I think I've only had them once.
It's like
yeah.
only at the zoos, to be honest.
Yeah, and during summer. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they have it closed. Whatever the case, you've got that. You've got, there's like a lab wing to it. There's obviously a radio tower that kind of sticks out from the top. And then there's everything, little activity type things. There's a little like pet and play for some smaller herbivore dinosaurs, which are all gone at this point. They've all run off, who knows where. There's kind of some, I know, sorry. There's a bunch of similar situations to some of the gift shop type stuff that you saw back at the amusement park, things along those lines.
I'm gonna go on my radio and see if anyone's in the 10-mile radius.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you actually pick up a signal. It's speaking, it's like a one-way signal. And it says,
To any of my crewmates or anyone else who find their way to the ship,
It's been days, and no one who left to get more food supplies has returned. I fear the worst, and without additional food that hasn't gone rancid, I too am headed out to hopefully find some more supplies. If I'm really lucky, maybe even some fuel for the ship. Hopefully, I'm able to find the rest of my crew as well. If I don't return, I don't recommend heading to the aviary, which is where I'm headed. It's obviously not safe. I'm taking the ship's keys with me and plan on heading out as soon as I return, whether I find the crew or not. Message over.
And then the message just repeats.
So he's just literally telling us not to go to the aviary.
Some,
So let's
Some-
well, he's saying
that's some sort of pirate.
he's
Asman says, it sounded kind of like, I think I talked to one of the delivery ship guys, and I do feel like I remember seeing that there was still a ship that was docked there based on the manifest, so I don't know, maybe the captain of that delivery ship is still there.
sounding to me like if something happens to Aspen, we might want to go get those keys.
Did we ever tell anyone else what we saw on the roller coaster?
No.
I guess not.
Like,
Unless you're
there's
on it.
people and there's
Yeah.
there's a
Just
ship.
remember, you and I are only the ones who know about the phone call that I have.
Oh, the emergency call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we saw people earlier.
You saw people?
Oh yeah, on
Yeah.
the roller coaster. We were up there and
Yeah.
we saw some people with some huts across the way, over by the marsh.
You kind of like
marshes.
point. Well, the marshes were on the
But the cabins were either
west,
they're
yeah.
across the bay, right? They were
Yeah,
across-
kind of over in the north side.
Yeah, over across that big thing of water from the amusement park, like north of us.
Really? Could you make anything out from them? Did they have anything? I mean,
They looked like people, not dinosaurs.
strange. Maybe it's
It's too small to actually see.
the rest of the celebrities that the other ones were talking about.
They're
You know, as an admiral for the local government, I feel like I probably should have done more about that situation. Now that I think back to that.
Oh, you can leave.
Oh, well, no.
But
I've
how do we
been-
know it's not the celebrities? Whatever happened to the
Could be
pet?
pet cop.
Pet
Yeah.
cow. Oh, yeah.
They
You
said
know,
they
they
wanted
were
to
on the
live
island. What
here.
happened to them?
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
vibing on the beach right
They
now.
We
could
don't
be
know who it
dinos.
could be.
That's true. It could be them.
Easy living.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. Okay,
You don't disagree? It's easy
I'll definitely
living?
have to report that. In fact, it's about time that I make my second report since we landed.
Oh, good.
So-
You have to do 2 of those a day, right?
That's right. I did
And then
one
after you
earlier
do
when we
that
got
second
here.
one, you're good for the day, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, we're just double checking.
Okay. Thanks.
Hey,
I mean, I can always call in again if necessary. If you're worried, like if something were to happen and we got trapped or something, I could give them another call.
that's great.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Did you call him in when my wheelchair? We had to abandon that.
No, I did not.
They could bring a
Your
second one.
wheelchair?
I tell you what.
My
Or your
wheelie chair.
office
It's
chair?
my wheelie office chair.
He
I
points
miss
us to
it.
the-
I
he
bet
points us
you there's an even better one. This headquarters.
I was gonna say it looks like it's handicap accessible here, so
Oh,
there might be
sick.
an
Here
electric
we
one
go.
inside.
Might be able to buy one of those electrical.
You know, a little
Oh,
scooter.
Nice. I'm going in.
All right. He steps away from the group for a little bit, and you see him holding his radio out, and he's.
Oh, while
Let
he's
me know.
doing that, I'm gonna grab Jimmy.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna have us kind of group huddle or as we're walking in, and we kind of walk away from him as he's making a radio call. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Jimmy, Sergeant, when we get inside, I'm gonna
What
need
about
you
me?
guys. I need you two to make a distraction for us, so that me and the paleontologist lady, Mackenzie, we can go sneak into a back room, and then like I pat my pocket and I go,
Sneak into a back room.
I got-
This seems like a little different thing than I expected.
No. Hey, wait, we don't have long. I've got the key card, that Asman's key card. We gotta sneak in the back.
I know, I saw you.
Okay, cool. And anyways, we gotta get the data or whatever, our mission.
I'd prefer.
And I figured she would know the most, and I would because we're doctors, and so you guys would be great distractions.
He's a child.
I'd prefer.
Yeah,
Guys,
just-
keep doing that.
Just ask confusing questions. I know, as
prefer-
children do.
I'd prefer to be one of the people that goes back there mainly because we don't know what's in this facility right now,
That's true.
and I'm the only one.
You're
who can
fine
really-
being left alone with Asman, Jimmy.
The question is Asmund going to be comfortable being alone with me?
Maybe you could show him your.
Are you gonna let me have a choice?
Well, someone's got to distract
I mean, are
him.
you
I guess we could just
Kind
shut
of seems
the.
like you're just gonna do this and leave me behind.
No, Jimmy, we won't leave you
Jimmy,
behind.
we could just shut the door and just leave Asmund
Well, why not?
outside.
Why don't
and
we
have
just go right now while he's on the phone?
Fine, go. Let's go.
Take off for the door.
Yeah, just shut the door behind us.
All right, sounds good. And you guys go rushing off into the lab. Okay, so you pass a number of things. You see one room, or you see
yeah,
one of
he
those
doesn't
like
have a key
directory
card, so
type
we can
things
just
on the wall.
abandon
Like,
him.
Yeah.
We go into a back
He's
security
20 feet
room.
away, turned around the
Oh, I
opposite
mean,
direction.
once we get through high security, he's gone because he can't follow us because I have his key card.
Huh,
Right.
They
So-
must be in the bathroom.
Pretend like we'll just tell him he lost his and we found one on the floor.
well, I was gonna say the headquarters itself, you can just walk in.
Yeah, no.
There's gotta be
It's,
something.
I'm saying
There are
once we get to
definitely locked
restricted
rooms.
areas,
Yes.
then he can't follow us
Ah,
because
that's
he
a good
doesn't
point.
have his key card. So
Yeah.
Unless
we
he
just
can
pretend like we
overly
found another one.
yeah,
Yep.
true.
override it.
So the directory on the wall kind of points to like 4 primary areas. There's the cafeteria. There's the kitchen, which is located behind the cafeteria. There is the hatchery, and then there is the DNA research laboratory.
What was the third one?
Hatchery.
Well, I think the
Like eggs and
DNA.
stuff.
For the baby dinosaurs.
That's right.
DNA one seems the obvious
I
choice
would like
here.
to go to the hatchery.
What?
Just in.
We'll peruse there later. Let's go
No,
DNA
let's-
first.
It looks like it's on the way. Let's go to the hatchery. I'm going to the hatchery.
All right, you just start
Dude.
beelining for the
We
hatchery
already-
down the hallway.
Just pick him up. He's a
I'm
child.
impulsive.
He's just out of reach. You big, hey, Sergeant.
my-
You asked the
Sergeant.
laziest guy to like catch the kid and take him with us.
He's so
I'm now out the door. You're gonna follow me or
gone.
not?
Yeah, he's
He's
gone.
gone.
I'm
can't-
following him.
Well,
I'm very content on going to the Dino Lab.
we gotta. This
We
is.
can all go to the hatchery, or we can all go to the DNA test.
Well, Jimmy's already gone, so I'm already following him.
Where do you want to
You
go,
go there.
man?
I think once we get beyond restricted zone, they're probably connected. I'm saying this as we're running. I'm like, I think once we get past restricted, they're connected. So if we start in the hatchery and make our way to DNA, they might even have DNA in a hatchery. I mean, they're probably connected. The two sound similar.
So
You
we're all
just
going to the
inject
hatchery.
a dinosaur and just pull out his blood or something.
That's
sounds
what
like
I'm saying.
He's
I
assuming
don't-
they're going to be connected, and so you two could go to DNA.
Oh
and
no, I'm
hopefully-
fine going to hatchery.
Oh, you're gonna go
I'm
to
saying we
hatchery.
go to hatchery.
Oh,
They'll
right.
probably be able to swing to DNA after we get rid of
So-
Jimmy's dinosaur side quest he's on
As
here.
soon as we get to
He
the
wants
We're
to
all
see
on
it.
a dinosaur quest. That's why you're here.
I'm just saying, you seem the most excited about dinosaurs, so the hatchery only makes
I
sense.
love
I'm 10.
dinosaurs.
So yeah, that
What
makes
do you
sense. And
expect?
I see why the paleontologist is also sprinting to a hatchery.
Baby,
right up her
baby
alley.
dinosaurs.
To be fair, if it wasn't our mission to get DNA strands,
Are there any?
I would also be more excited for a hatchery than a DNA
Sure.
sequencing area.
Is there any like terminals in the hatchery or anything that would read DNA or have any of the stuff we possibly need?
It definitely would have a lot of research and
Okay.
information on like the egg side of things,
Okay.
which obviously immediately follows the DNA. So it would
I
definitely have
want-
some shared stuff with
I
the
want
DNA.
to look for all of that.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys
Is this in the
approach.
public area or what?
No, this is definitely locked behind a
Okay.
restriction door.
Hmm.
Scientists only, basically, or other.
So the whole hatchery is behind restricted, or is there like a place where like
So it's glass. So it's a glass wall, so people can walk by.
so
they can
like
kind
in
of see,
Jurassic
you can
Park
get-
on that ride
Exactly.
when they go through, they could see into
Exactly.
the hatchery, but they couldn't go in.
Yes.
So
well,
we
they
just
did actually, but yeah.
well they did because that one guy let
Yeah,
him
yeah,
in because
yeah.
they were
So yeah, basically, yep, that's the gist of it. You guys walk up to the window where you've got the little sign above the door that says the hatchery. There's probably a big fancy one on the glass window, you know, it says like the hatchery. And it's got like a little egg with a crack or something.
Yeah,
you know, lots of
something-
good branding.
Something touristy.
Yes, exactly. Yep. And you guys peek in there, and sure enough, you can see there's like little, very similar to Jurassic Park, little dome shape, like incubation things with some like grass in there, and there's like some.
Like the
Board
broken
beams.
ones from like the third movie type.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of like broken eggs in there. And then the only problem that you notice is that you can see a whole bunch of, you remember the like I don't remember which, I think it was the second Jurassic Park where the little girl like has the hot dog and she's feeding the little tiny raptor things.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a ton of those in there.
Oh.
There's a bunch of them in there just hopping around. They're eating the eggs, which
lefto-
most of them have been already eaten through. There might still be some other eggs
Isn't
in
it
there.
like the
but
first movie where she's on the beach, she gets eaten by all the
I thought that was the second one.
That's-
Oh,
That was the second
okay.
one.
But yeah,
I haven't
exactly
ever
that
seen the
situation.
second
Oof.
one.
I don't watch that movie once a month or so.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So
Was that Jimmy talking?
I watched that movie
Hi,
twice.
my name is Nathaniel Baggert. I watch Jurassic Park every month. Just
Nice.
So
I
everyone
love
knows.
that.
That's awesome.
Great.
Favorite movie series.
Oh,
is-
absolutely.
Paleontologist, are these things going to kill us? Because technically we don't know as non-paleontologist
Yeah.
people.
What are those?
Well, I mean, they're definitely gonna
For
do
the
some
record, they-
damage,
They
but
also killed a soldier that had a stun baton.
That's
so,
true.
you know,
well, I feel like it just depends on.
What if you gave the little girl a stun baton?
Oh, true.
Well, I mean, they're like predators, so they would go for like your
Yeah.
vitals,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, then maybe we don't go into the hatchery here.
Do I see any?
I like this plan already.
Yes,
That are not
absolutely. Yes, you see some. So there's like a couple of rooms that are kind of like sealed off, and they're probably like some kind of pressure chamber, maybe for some more certain eggs that maybe they set aside for whatever reason, or that needed specific temperaments. And those obviously haven't been touched because those rooms they can't. The little tiny raptors can't get in those rooms. So yes, 100%. There's definitely some opportunity.
All right, I'm gonna. Before we get into anything, I want to try to see if I can do the lay of the land. Try
Okay.
to figure out if there's like an alternative way in there, like the HVAC
okay.
system kind of thing. For
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
I'll even tell a story if you need me to. Because you were right with me and they're behind us, right?
Yeah.
So we were there and then they're coming up behind
Mhm.
and we're seeing this all
Yep.
happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be plus clever. That's an 11.
Holy cow, that's an 11.
Sheesh.
All right, yeah. So on a 10 plus, you find something useful, maybe even one thing you were hoping for. Okay, so I would say, let's see here.
An egg just rolls in
It
front
just
of it.
rolls up right in front of the door. One of the raptors knocked it over, but it didn't break into it. No, you notice that there's actually, with minimal interaction with the raptors, there is a path that you could take that goes up through kind of a secure office and then out. And then there's the door to one of those secure sections where the eggs are stored. So it's not necessarily
closed. The door is closed.
Yes.
Can I see a key card thing?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
I like look over. Have you gotten there yet?
Yeah.
I look at you. I'll be right back.
Snatch the key card.
What's in my pocket?
Well, I'll go there too.
You can just reach for my pocket?
I mean, you reached for the admirals.
What are you doing there, Jimmy?
Do I have the card?
Sure, I don't care.
You here's
You don't have
another,
enough energy
here's an
to stop
added
it.
opportunity just to kind of help the situation too. You see that there are some dead scientists that are in there. And obviously they've got, little key cards
okay.
Oh,
themselves.
sick.
that are
We
kinda
can all
hanging
get
off.
a key card.
But I only say that because that way, if you didn't want to like give him the key card permanently, you could unlock the door. He could go grab. You could. Go
Yeah,
grab
that's
your
what
own
I
door.
was going to
Yeah.
do.
Big deal.
All
I
right.
was just going to scan it. I don't care what
I'll
he
be
does.
right back.
It feels like I can't stop this kid.
Watch my back.
And you don't feel like trying.
And
Awesome. All right. So
I'm gonna follow him. If there's dead
You're gonna go with
scientists,
him?
I'm gonna go with him.
that's such a strange thing. But okay, fair
He's
enough.
10.
All right.
What is he gonna
I
do
see
for
what you're saying. You're
himself?
doing it for percent.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
I'll follow. 'cause
I'll you know what? Full send it because I'm gonna be the only one with a
the
gun who
full
can
team is gonna.
full team.
All right.
This
can't-
That's good.
This campaign
take
could be
2
done in
minutes.
2 minutes.
Safety in numbers.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So since you're leading, I'm going to have you do the run. Since you're basically the one that's running, you're going to grab that key card and that's going to kind of affect everything going further.
So I'm like, let's go.
Oh,
That's going to be a 7 plus 1. That's an 8.
8. Okay, perfect. So run 7 through 9. You choose one of the 2 things. So you get to a new location, but you're still being pursued, or you escape the threat into a new precarious situation.
Well, we don't want the dinosaurs to have seen us, so I'm probably just gonna. There's something new and perilous going on.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
something we don't know about yet.
And there's
Okay.
a full T-Rex hidden in one of the.
okay, interesting. So new situation that you have to deal with. Okay, so you run in, you grab that key card off the dead scientist, the closest one there. Whing, it is
He's
yours
not
now.
actually dead. I'm just kidding.
The Dino situation
He's
is
a
that
zombie.
it's one of those string things, those like extenders, and it's still attached. And you're like, no, I'm totally kidding. You grab the key card, you run over to the next door, which is in the office. You open it up, and inside there's a dude.
There's the D.
in a lab coat, and he sees you and he goes, he's like half asleep, and then he goes,
Huh? What? Who are you? What are you doing here?
Dinosaurs, let me in.
well, you have the key card.
Yeah,
You
like,
just
like,
go
go
in.
fight us. Like,
Are
we're
we
just in.
all? Wait, are we?
Pilot!
Since we all followed him, are we all in there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. What's going on here? Explain to me.
Push the door closed behind us.
Okay.
Who are you?
We're a documentary team.
What a wonderful thing to hear when you want rescue from an island of dinosaurs. Who are you guys? We're a
Totally
documentary team.
real film crew.
What are you?
TV.
Huh. Well, what are you doing here?
Filming a documentary
Point
that
the
just
camera.
led us into this room.
Don't you realize there are man-eating dinosaurs everywhere?
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
Even in this very land.
Where?
What?
Point us to them.
All those little ones right out there. I watched them tear the flesh from a man in 30 seconds.
Those.
Oh, where is there? Is he by like a computer console?
Yeah.
All right. Is it like a laptop computer?
I think it's like a full-on computer.
All right. So I'm just gonna blatantly just
Kind of push him aside.
and
And
grab
sit
the
down.
flash
Hey.
drive.
Stop what you're doing. You can't be touching that.
Hey, you mind if I have your chair?
That's top secret information.
Hey, I'm gonna slowly just try to take his chair. from him.
I'm plugging the flash drive in and
You
just
keep messing with my research. I'll do something drastic. I'm warning you.
and
Yeah, stand up and give me your chair.
Can I
Do
He
it.
just pushes the chair at you, and
Ah,
he grabs
nice.
like a some sort of like I'm trying to think of something in a lab that somebody would have that would be heavy. He
I'm
just
gonna use
grabs.
my stun gun.
Can I just pull out the handgun and just be like, "Don't try it"?
Well, I was she's got the stun gun.
All right. You,
So he's about to like smash the screen, which to be fair only does so much, but you'd have to carry the computer and that would suck. But anyways, he's about to smash the screen. You pull out the stun gun.
Yeah.
And you just
I just Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Do you shoot him or
Do fight. Yeah.
shove it
roll a-
into him?
Oh yeah.
Well, he said it was a shooter.
Well, it technically
I
can
was
do
gonna
both.
threaten.
Apparently
Oh,
you can do
well,
both.
I
It's
was
just
just
a
gonna.
stun. Okay, you're just
Yeah,
gonna
well-
jam it into him
Yeah,
then? Okay.
sorry, I
that
could've
way you
used
can
words.
reuse it later. I get you. No, it's okay. I didn't.
Yeah, because once you shoot it, you can't reuse
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
shot
come
thing.
back. Yeah, it's
But-
a one-time shooting.
But you always can have
Well,
it.
we're
as a
in close
handheld.
proximity,
Yeah.
so it would make more sense to just
Yeah.
buzz him.
Just
All right, roll me a fight. And you do
Oof.
have a weapon, so you do get +1 with
There
it.
you go.
So that's kind of nice. You're not just punching the dude.
Fight is fit, right?
Is it? When
Yes,
you fight for like
yeah.
Fight is
roll
fit.
without a bonus.
Yep.
Oh, and it's not fit.
The-
It is-
I-
you just
there's no
roll,
bonus.
or-
I
Oh,
just
you just get
it's
+1
either a
because
plus
you
one
have
to give
a
a
weapon.
weapon or not.
9.
9. Okay, cool. So on a 7 to 9, so on a hit, you buy a precious moment for someone to help you. On a 7 to 9, you also choose one. So you either pick you aren't injured or you injure the enemy.
Injured it.
Okay, yep, that makes sense. So you blast, he goes, and he falls down. You notice that he just looks kind of like he hasn't eaten in quite a while. And he's probably been trapped in this office for quite some time.
2
And
weeks,
he's-
maybe.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, could be 2
skill
weeks.
issue.
He was not in a good spot, so knocking him out wasn't hard.
Yeah.
So he's unconscious. You bought your friend some time to get some information. So what are you doing on the computer there, Sergeant?
Downloading it all into this flash drive and deleting it off the computer so no one else can see
okay,
it.
okay. So you had kind of like a preloaded
Yeah.
flash drive that, yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. So you are able to, after a little bit of time, get some files, and then
Is he awake?
who the guy?
No, he said he was
he's
knocked out.
unconscious.
Oh,
He
okay.
got
Does
zapped.
he have any cabinets in here?
Sure. Are
Sick.
you looking for something specific?
Snacks.
He probably
That
ate
is
him all.
the
Look at
only
him.
thing you don't find.
Kidding me?
No, I'm saying that's all he's had to eat
He's
for
been-
like 2
I'm
weeks.
He's been snacking on the dino DNA.
I'm
at this point.
so upset. What does he have? Probably some stuff like
he had
weapons and.
it was like fish cheese crackers, but it was dino.
I don't want to know what he has
Oh, I thought you
because that
just-
only
Okay.
makes my character sadder. What's
Sorry.
he? What
Let's
else?
keep
fresh.
going before he wakes up.
Well, shouldn't we take him out of here?
What's in the cabinet?
Well, you got what you
Wow,
wanted,
wait.
right? You got what you wanted, right?
We did get what we needed.
Have I found my eggs?
Well, that's what I was just going to get to. Okay, so you scan, go to the next room. The dinosaurs are still kind of unaware. They're all still running around. You get to the next room. You open it up. There's the eggs inside. You do notice that they do have some fancy little boxes that are specifically made for transportation of dinosaur eggs. And so I'm assuming you're going to take one of those.
Like, how big are we talking?
Like maybe what? This would be like a foot by about a foot by a foot cube.
Will it fit my backpack?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe if you take your Squishmallow out. And
Oh,
just give it to me.
can I pull out some of the stuffing of my Squishmallow and put it inside?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
that's what I'm
I
doing.
love
It's
that.
now inside of my Squishmallow.
Nice. And that'll keep it warm and insulated. All
It's
right.
like Peter Pan when he puts a bomb in his teddy bear.
Have a
A
little bit-
cannonball.
Well, it could be a bomb.
If
It's like
you
a little
did not
T-Rex.
pick up a T-Rex egg, I'm gonna be severely.
I was gonna say I have no idea what kind of egg, but I like the idea that we find out at the end.
Yeah, you tell me at the end what dinosaurs I found.
Fantastic.
Roll on. You have a chart of dinosaurs, don't you?
Yeah.
Maybe I can like roll on a
Oh
chart.
yeah,
To see, like,
1, 2, 3, 4.
It could be a
Very
T-Rex.
well could be. All right, so yeah, we'll do that. You have no idea what it is. The paleontologist might have known, but we'll save that little surprise to the
But
end.
it's a box. How would I see it? Is it clear box?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
then on top of that, we were kind of busy. Were we really paying attention to the kid running over and getting a dino egg?
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I'm pretty used to that.
Yeah. Kid grabbed the egg, ran back.
All right, I'm good.
You don't even know that he has the egg.
Bait?
No. Whatever the case, you guys managed to secure an egg. You managed to secure some interesting documentation and such. And then you guys are good to go in the hatchery. So you guys start heading over to the lab. And with that, we will close out episode 2. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to our Escape from Dino Island one-shot. The Escape from Dino Island role-playing game was created by Sam Tung and Sam Roberts and uses the Powered by the Apocalypse system. If you'd like to purchase a copy of this amazing one-shot, you can find it available on samknight.itch.io, so be sure to check it out there. If you're enjoying our playthrough of this RPG, we encourage you to check out our other content that we've created here at Session Zero Heroes as well, including our original Benders and Brews series set in the world of Avatar: The Last Airbender and using the Avatar Legends system through Magpie Games, or our Dungeons & Dragons series, Criminals of Isla Numis, and so many more. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the Session Zero Heroes channel, wherever it is that you listen to our podcast, and be sure to rate or leave a review and comment as well. It just means so much to us to get that feedback from our amazing listeners like you. Finally, you can also find us on social media, whether that be on Facebook, X, Instagram, or Discord. So be sure to check us out and follow us there as well. With all that being said, stay curious, stay heroic, until we roll again.